Welcome to the Dribble Hour.
We need to get rid of handicap parking spots.
The little silver bubbles or whatever they're called.
Did you just keep going without letting it phase you?
It was spooky in a way, but it was kind of nice. Yeah.
The houses and buildings were destroyed.
I pull up the camera and I hear this buzzing sound in the phone.
All this and more on this episode of the Dribble Hour. Thanks for listening.
Left arrow, right arrow. Coca-Cola, recycle me. Carbonated water.
That's wild. Okay, recycle me.
Recycle me.
That's you got to put that in there.
I absolutely will.
Does anybody have a good thing to start on? Or are we just gonna go for it?
Oh, I have an unpopular opinion.
Ooh, okay, yeah, call back.
Okay,
baby.
we need to get rid of handicap parking spots.
Really? Why is that?
There's way too many of them, and they're not have you ever seen all of them being used?
Yeah, normally it's one van that takes up all
It's
three 'cause
one
it parks so-
van with rust on the wheels.
Yeah.
And there's some old guy that can walk perfectly fine getting out. It's come on.
That old guy was me when I had my handicap parking.
Ooh, that is nice.
Did you take advantage of that?
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
I actually they're giving out
dude.
the temporary ones, which are red. The permanent ones are blue, but the temporary ones are red. I'm sorry, the blue ones are for 4 years. Anything below 4 years is red.
Yeah.
So I was given one for 3 months. And so at the end of the 3 months, I went back to my doctor, and I was like, since I'm still in physical therapy and I'm still in pain, can I have another one? and he looked at me with the most bruh eyes, and he was like, yeah, I guess.
Let's go.
So, and I used it till the very day it expired.
Yeah, but were you the only? You always got the first spot. It's
not always.
No one ever there though.
It's true. There were 99 times out of 100. Yes, I was the only handicapped out of 4 or 5 parking spaces.
At least get rid of all of them except for 3 or 2.
Sure.
Because there's 8 or 9 sometimes. It's
Yeah.
why
I
do you
guess.
need that?
If it's a Kroger.
Yeah. So, that's
Disabled
true.
people don't go to Kroger.
They
That's
only
very
go to
true.
Kroger. What do you mean?
That's true. Matt's got a point. Yeah, there were times where I would go to a bigger place like a grocery store, and there would be no handicapped parking spaces left, and then I would actually have to park very far away.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah, me and my
You,
crippled self.
So, okay, what do you think is the disabled people hotspot?
Let's see.
Leave that.
Disabled people hotspot. Are we talking permanent?
The Golden Corral?
Are we talking
Probably.
physically disabled or mentally?
Mentally's Waffle
I don't think
Okay.
they get to drive.
I don't know, but anyone you see coming out of a vehicle in a handicap parking spot can walk perfectly fine. That's all I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But it's mentally disabled, I think, most of the time because you'll see them. When I said take up 3 parking spots, it's one vehicle because they park so badly. I've seen this so many
Really?
times. Yeah.
Sometimes it's just really old ladies that must have finagled their way into getting one too. It's how do you get that?
I mean, maybe, but I get you don't want to carry groceries.
My bunion's
that far.
hurt. Right.
Or whatever if your discs are degenerating, but
I mean, I'll tell you. I mean, it was a luxury and a half to be able to, no matter how busy, unless the handicap parking spaces were full, but no matter how busy it was, to just be able to park right next to the door and not have to worry about walking a long distance, and it was awesome.
yeah.
There should be a baseball
white
cap with
privilege card.
the wheelchair, the blue wheelchair on it, and you could call it a handicap.
No, that's
Wouldn't that just be a hand though? The handy.
no.
Or what about WC?
No, because
handy?
the handicap sign, but on a hat, so it's a hat, a cap with the handicap, so it's double handicap.
handicap cap.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then in the back, you could have the words handy or something.
This would be a handy handicap cap.
Yeah. I don't know, in
You'd get some
small
different
print in the back,
customers
you
if
know?
you did that.
Handy.
Or
What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
But if you put a Coca-Cola bottle top on it, it'd be a handicap cap. Like on the inside of the hat where you could screw it onto a Coca-Cola bottle.
Taking this into a whole different universe, dude.
Mine was reasonable.
The handicap EU.
The multiverse.
Yeah. That's good.
Oh
That's
my
good.
It's just a guy named Cap.
Who's
So-
a handyman?
No, he's just like perfectly physically fit. He just like wears a hat.
So how do you feel about like timers? Like you can have like the handicap parking space has like a sign and it's like for handicapped people or 15-minute or
There's
less
like a
parking.
toll.
Oh,
A toll,
or you need to make
a toll.
You need to make the handicapped people rush. Go
I'm
faster
saying.
in your wheelchair
It's
when
so
you're inside
funny
the
if you
store.
put parking meters on handicap spots. Because they have to bring it
So cool.
Put them up like higher, so if they're in wheelchairs, they can't get to it.
No, but it,
And they just stand there with like the ticket machine ready to give it.
Oh
is
my
their
gosh.
time expired? That's funny. No, but honestly, what if there was like you were handicapped, so you either had to have the placard, the license plate, or you could pay to use the spot. Like even just yeah. So it's like
oh, that's really smart.
yeah.
And then
Because
all the
honestly-
funds go to like a charity that supports disabled people.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
like
Ooh.
That's actually probably the solution.
yeah,
a
like
really good
PETA.
idea.
That's animals.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
What's the one for vegetables? Because that would be.
farmersonly.com
What? Oh, only farms?
vegetables.
Your local farmer's market. It's just
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
that's fun.
Okay. No, it's an idea and a half. We should
And a
explore
half,
it.
Yeah.
So the three of us went to that RV show a couple weeks ago. How'd you guys think about that? What was your opinion?
I thought it was fun. We should have
cool.
saved the giant bus for last though, because that was the highlight.
Yeah, we kind of started with the nicest stuff.
Yeah, we should have worked our way up.
Okay. Yeah.
Should
Yeah.
have started with the little silver bubbles or whatever they're called. You know,
Airstream?
yeah, those.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then worked our way up to the
Mega Boss.
Mega Boss.
Yes.
Master Coach or whatever it's called, American Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
American Express.
Newmar.
Express. Newmar.
It was the which one? We saw the Dutch Star. That was the one we saw.
Yeah, Anthony wants
And then
a Dutch Star.
American Coach was the other manufacturer. I don't think they had a bus there though.
Is there a Belgian star
I'm not
for
sure.
our listeners in Belgium?
Yeah, shout out to Belgium, guys. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Send us some
No.
chocolate.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
with Newmar's trim, they have the name Star and then the name Air. So the Star is like the lower entry level, and then they have the name Air is like the high level. So Mountain Star, Mountain Air.
So Dutch Air would be like really fancy.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see that.
I don't think they
Dutch
have
Air?
one. They don't have the Dutch Air. They have the King Air.
King.
The King Air, and that's actually that one doesn't come off the assembly line like regularly.
How do you
that
spell
one
Newmar?
Newmar. That one
Pull it
has,
up, J-Lo.
the King Air has to be ordered. That is their top line, and that does not go to dealerships. That has to be custom ordered. So you get to choose everything: flooring, cabinet color, layout, everything. So yeah, but no, because I worked at an RV dealership, I wanted to kind of show the boys around.
Of course.
And yeah, the closest thing to the entrance where we were was the biggest, most luxury bus there, which was the Newmar Country Dutch Star.
I mean, it looks cool.
It's bigger than my house.
That's a Mountain Air.
Is
The
it?
King,
Oh.
yeah. See on the bottom of the
What is
photo.
a Mountain Air? That thing looks crazy.
I mean, yeah, they're all
That's
different.
decent, I mean.
Yeah, it's above.
Yeah,
it's
that's probably more like.
that is the Dutch Air. Whoa, that's old. That's really old.
2009.
Yeah.
It looks like Dutch Air might be
Oh,
like
I guess
an
they do
older-
have a Dutch Air.
Yeah.
Maybe they still make them. I just don't know. But yeah. So like
I don't
the
think so.
Oh,
Country
wait.
Star.
The
So
new
I-
Dutch Star looks
So look up
crazy,
the
though.
King Air. That's
Yeah,
the
that's the. But again, they're all going to be different because they're all custom built. So, but I was actually driving down the road the other day and I saw a King Air in someone's driveway. Wow. Yeah, I was like,
Was they rich?
They must be.
Was their house big?
No.
Okay,
it was
wow.
actually. It was pretty. It was actually kind of. Believe it or not, it was.
Well, it makes sense because they have two houses basically.
That's true.
So
And I mean, the King Air and today's dollar would probably be about 1.5 to order.
There's like kind of
Dang.
a black and white kind of theme, a little more drab.
Okay.
Looks
you
modern.
probably change it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
for
again,
sure.
it's
That's
literally
ugly. I
you
hate
can
it.
it's 100%
There's
So
that.
customizable.
cold.
Yeah.
That looks a lot nicer, a little more warm. The lighting under the couch
Have
is
a little
quite
like
nice.
mini library.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
Anyway,
press
I
the brakes and all your books would fall onto the floor.
yeah. I have a Newmar fifth wheel. They stopped making fifth wheels a long time ago, but I have a Country Star fifth wheel, which is pretty low in trim
Yeah,
level.
this is crazy to me. How old are you?
I'm 18.
You're 18, and you own a fifth wheel trailer.
Yeah, that I plan on living in.
dope, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
It's like a step up from being homeless.
Yeah, I would say so. But yeah, so I have the
At
country.
least you own it. You don't have to pay taxes on it, right?
Yeah, I'm plan on writing it off as a business expense as an office trailer. Yes.
Nice. It was like if you had an apartment, you still have to, pay rent. and
Yeah.
stuff.
Right. Yeah.
I haven't seen your new. You got a new truck.
I did.
I haven't seen it. Have you seen it,
Yeah.
Anthony?
I sent you guys a photo.
Yeah. Matt, have you-
I saw a
Matthew, have you
picture
seen it?
of it on
I have seen it, yes.
the trailer.
It's mine. Yes, I saw it the day I looked at it twice, and then I saw it the day I bought it. So 3 days, and I haven't seen it since. It is up at a buddy's property, way up north, like an hour north, and the transmission is sitting in the bed of the truck. So I need me and my buddy because he's getting married and a bunch of BS and whatever, but. So in a couple months we'll put the tranny in it, and it should be all good. I may it's got 250 miles on it.
What's your opinion on trannies?
I just hope I don't get any tranny fluid. in
I
my
say as
mouth.
long as they're happy.
Yeah.
Tranny fluid. That's
Crazy.
That's a mixed bag, huh? Don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. But
That's crazy.
the motor may need to be rebuilt, which I now know how to do because I'm in
Do you?
college to be a diesel. Yeah.
You lucky
Mechanic.
cool dude.
Yeah. I don't want to do it. I don't because just parts alone to do the rebuild is like $7,000. So and then all the 3 or 4 days, 3 or 4 full days it'll take me to take the engine out and
Is it a diesel?
It is. It's a It's
Would
a
you have to
6-7 power VIN? It's a 6-7 Power Stroke. But
Okay.
yeah, no, it's a nice truck. I really
Power
like it.
stroke.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Is that your other nickname in high school?
No. I was gonna say that, but
All right.
I like two-stroke Detroit better.
Yeah, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm actually in my engine class. I'm rebuilding a that's a 4-stroke Detroit, but yeah, DD13. Yeah,
Yeah.
good engine.
It's good.
Good
age,
thing
too.
I'm really. That's wild.
DD?
Yeah, DD. Yeah, Detroit diesel. I'm really glad I'm not rebuilding the Cummins engine though. Nope. In Dallas, it'd be a DDD.
Ooh.
Yeah, terrible
It's a
song.
song.
I just heard that song the other day, and I was like, "What on earth?"
Unironically.
Yeah, like popped up in a country like the radio.
Okay.
Yeah,
What?
on Spotify.
You
Oh, on
listen to
Spotify.
country? Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's
country
like, no way to
radio
put it
in
on the
Detroit
radio.
must be wild.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was like a Luke Combs song, and then I just let it play, and then I just saw "Down in Dallas" on my screen. I was like, "This is gonna be interesting." Yeah, don't actually do.
You should
quite
listen to it just so you can understand the pain we
Pretty
went through.
melodic, isn't it?
It's quite nice.
Yeah.
He tries. It's the yeah kind. I guess
I don't remember.
it's not. No, I don't want to give him any credit.
I feel like usually people that write songs like that don't put a whole lot of effort into it.
Absolutely.
Unless
yeah.
your name's Dixon Dallas.
He's so good. Shout out.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Okay, so speaking of cars, the other day, well, we were talking about cars, but we're engine, whatever, like the broad, whatever.
for sure.
You know,
Go ahead.
So I woke up one day and I went to go to my car and I had a flat tire and I was like, oh crap, because I was leaving just in time to get there like a minute late to school.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, oh crap.
Like 8:01 for your 8 o'clock
No,
class.
well, it's actually a noon class, so I
That's
was like,
embarrassing.
yeah, I gotta sleep in. It was like 11:40 or whatever. So I was just, getting out of my car, and
It's 11:60. I still got 40 minutes left.
I woke up at 8. To be fair, all right.
Okay.
But so anyway,
Okay.
it's very
All
flat.
right.
So I pull it on my driveway, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get to school. So my dad comes back. He ends up dropping me off to class or whatever. I come back.
Wait,
and
go back. Why? What happened? Why?
I have like a bad flat.
Oh, tire.
car.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Yeah.
And so my dad, after he drops me off, he tries to fill it up, but the thing he tries to fill it up with is actually like a tire
For a
fixer
bicycle?
flat. It's like a fix-a
Oh.
flat, so it
Ooh, those are
sprays
terrible.
like a bunch of like latex all over.
Yeah. Those are really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So it didn't work.
yeah, I don't think the tire was so flat it couldn't even get in the thing.
Oh, gotcha.
So it was just all over the ground. It looked nasty.
Nice.
Dad, it's just a car. Anyway,
Whoa.
so I need to figure out. I don't know if I don't really know how to like change a tire all that well, but I do have a jack in my car. But I didn't have to like time to figure out because I wanted to get it in tonight, or that night. So I call AAA. He comes to change the tire, puts the thing on. I go take it to Bell Tire.
Did you have to pay for that AAA?
No.
It's through insurance or something?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you get 3
that would
free
be like,
ones, yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah, per year. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's like $400 to come out and change your tire.
Yeah.
You just put the spare on?
You just put the spare on,
Okay,
yep, and then I
gotcha.
went and took it to Bell Tire.
Oh, you didn't do discount?
I did discount the other time I got a flat. They both do it for free, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but if you do it through discount, you have your account set up, and then they have like.
I already
anyway.
did. I already have one set up.
I know, but Bell, I have very ill feeling toward Bell. But go ahead.
Well, anyway, they did fine. My tire works now, so
Okay.
But anyway, I go inside and I'm telling him my name, right? My name's Anthony, and I was spelling my
How'd you get
last
that name?
name, and it has the letter D in it. That's all I'm going to give you guys. And you say like what do you say like?
Let's play Cow Bowl. Where's the D?
No. So you say like you'll say like double like what's like like when you're saying something like A is an alpha, like that's the military version, B is in Bravo type of thing.
The phonetic alphabet.
Right. And normally when you get to D, you're like D is in David, right?
No.
That's the one you say. It like
It's
just
Delta.
regularly. Well,
Okay.
no, Delta is the military version.
Okay.
D is David is like the normal people version.
All right.
And when I get to that point, I totally blank on what you're supposed to say. So instead of saying David, I say D is in Dick. And the guy,
way.
the guy that's taking my thing, he's like an older guy and he's like totally serious. But the guy next to him is just like cracking up, dying. And he's like, I'm gonna use that. He's just like,
That's
awesome. Yeah, it's so
D
funny.
is in dick.
Yeah.
So
D
I
is in
mean,
Dick.
the dick is not towards. I mean, you still got a couple letters after that in your last name. So how did
Several, yes.
Yeah. So how did did you just like keep going without like letting it phase you, or did you stop and like he just thinks your name, your last name ended at the D?
Well, the guy didn't start laughing like right away, so I was able to like finish before I like realized he's just cracking up at it. It's so good. It's pretty funny. That's good. Yeah, that's my story.
Nice.
Yeah, I love. I know the phonetic alphabet because my dad was in the military and I was into planes for a long time, and I had
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie,
Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, EHG, Golf, Hotel, India, HIJ, Julia, Kilo, Lima, Mike, November, Oscar, Papa, Quebec, Romeo, Sierra,
Nevada.
Tango, Uniform,
Mist.
Vector.
Now called Starry. Zero Mist.
Yeah, I saw that. Vector, TV, W, Whiskey, X-Ray, Yankee, Zulu.
Wow.
Yeah, phonetic alphabet.
Dang.
Yeah, cut
Anyway.
that part.
Anyway, so I know it, and when I worked at the at the dealership, and I have to take part numbers down, and everyone, the public, would use their own, like you said, normal people phonetic alphabet, and people would come up with some wild stuff. Because there's standard like A is an apple, F is in Frank, and then there'd be like P is in psoriasis, and I'm like, what? What?
P is in pterodactyl.
Yeah.
Like, huh?
I don't.
Silent.
Yeah.
That is funny.
But
Nice.
so
I
it was,
love
it was,
that.
and then sometimes I would get so into that mindset that when I would call a manufacturer, I'd forget the phonetic alphabet I know, and I'd make up my own, and it would be something stupid like P is in phone or whatever, just stupid stuff.
I love it.
But yeah, phonetics are fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
Kind of.
So what happened? Did you get your tire fixed? You said it got they fixed it. Is it like still fixed though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like held air and everything. You didn't, because you had originally said you might have to buy a new wheel.
Oh, I was worried because I was worried that my rims had punctured it, but I guess not.
Oh, okay. Did they say what happened? Was it just a nail or?
I didn't. I guess I forgot to ask.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
No,
Cool.
I didn't see it. I like when the guy took it off. I like tried to check. I didn't see any nail, but I guess it could have been like a puncture. It could have been a really small one too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Like the tiny ones, you can only see if you like submerge them,
Right.
And look for bubbles,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to see the air escaping. But you can't just like see
Yeah.
it with the.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah. For those of you that don't know this, I guess Bell and Discount, they give you free flat repair if it is through the tread. If you run over a nail or a rock or even hit a pothole and it's on the tread, they can fix it. What I found out the hard way is if you get a puncture or cut on the sidewall of the tire, then the integrity of the tire is now compromised and it is not fixed. Whoa. So on my dad's car when I was 15, I had my permit, so he was riding shotgun. And it was February, and it was, the road was all the same color because it was raining or sleeting or snowing, and the potholes were all filled in the same color as the road because of the rain. So I hit a pothole, and it cut the sidewall of both left side tires. Ooh. And knocked the car out of alignment.
One hell of a circumcision.
Yes. What? It's crazy. Anyway, so that I had to buy, even though those tires had maybe 4,000 miles on them. Had to get 2 brand new tires and get the front end alignment.
Your
redone.
daddy made you pay for it?
Some of it, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but
I don't even know how would you cut your tire in a pothole?
I guess the way it fell off the road into the pothole maybe.
Must have been a deep.
It's impressive.
It was really deep. It hit hard. But yeah, so that was, and then of course we had to get it towed, and it couldn't be towed by a regular tow truck. It had to be on a rollback flatbed,
right?
Because you get that rear axle, both axles couldn't be on the ground. So
yep,
that was a whole fun experience.
Lovely.
Nice.
And then of course COVID hit, so I didn't actually drive for another 9 months.
Yeah.
So the next time I got on the road was quite scary. I was still traumatized.
Did either of you guys drive during COVID? During that whole quarantine
It's a long
period?
time ago.
Yeah.
Very, very
Probably.
little.
Yeah.
What did I do? I don't remember.
That
doing
might have been a
anything.
topic of mine I wanted to talk about.
Yeah. Because I just remember going out. I think I was still trying to get my hours in for my driver's permit. And there was no one on the road whatsoever. It was
nice.
It was spooky in a way, but it was kind of nice. Yeah. Definitely.
Of course, you live in the boonies anyway, so.
So
Wait.
so seeing even less cars
Yeah.
than normal in the boonies is terrifying.
Yeah,
I bet.
There's no one.
We think
Scary.
about when I don't want to get too political, but you look back on 2020 and everything that was happening, it's wild to think about. Here in the state of Michigan, our governor.
That is controversial.
Yeah. Here in the state of Michigan, our governor had put state troopers at the border of Ohio and Indiana, making sure people weren't leaving unless they had a medical or business reason. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of really wild stuff happened.
For sure.
And we just kind of forgot about it. We just kind of moved on with our lives.
And we re-elected the same governor.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely insane.
Amen. Vote for her again if I could.
That's crazy, man.
I'd vote for Obama again if I could.
Yeah.
Third term.
Their term.
Did we talk about driver's training? I have deja vu.
We did.
Did we? Mm-hmm. No, we not now. But in previous episode.
Last episode.
Did we? Okay, yeah, because I have deja vu talking about. But yeah, okay.
Vujade.
Yeah.
Didn't see that one coming, did you?
I didn't. That was pretty cool. Yeah, no, I did not drive throughout any of COVID. I think the next time that's not true. I drove in May up north when the dam burst up there in northern Michigan.
Damn.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of the town. Northern Michigan. Way up there.
I can't either.
I can't. Anyway, those two.
Saskatchewan.
That's way north.
Saskatchewan. Yeah, there was those couple dams up in northern Michigan that broke during COVID in May, and I went up there with my dad and another buddy to go see it. And
Midland?
It was north of there, but yes, yeah. But yeah, anyway, so I drove there, and then besides that, I did not drive until I took segment 2 in October of 20.
My uncle actually drove there to see it in a helicopter.
Wow.
And just chilled and got to see
He drove
everything.
the helicopter like he was on a trailer?
No.
He dropped marshmallows on everybody.
Yeah. Like the Hulk with the taco from Endgame.
Doing with his pinky finger.
Here, guys, here's some marshmallows.
Yeah.
Just dropping them from the That's funny. That's
He
good.
just showed up to see how it looked.
Yeah.
Because he can do that.
No, I still have photos on my phone. It's wild because the cemeteries are flooded, and you're like,
Well, it's crazy what's dry
not
too.
good.
It's there's lakefront properties or probably riverfront, I guess. And it's just bare land.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
And you
so
see,
weird.
I mean, I remember driving up and down the streets, and you see.
Is it
these-
still like that too?
I haven't been there in a while. But
Yeah, I haven't been there since that
it
time.
was
But
within a year when I went last time.
let me see if I can find some photos because I remember
Yeah.
driving up and down the streets. The houses and buildings were destroyed. They were completely wiped out.
No, it was crazy. I mean, yeah, so much wreckage and then just dryness.
Yeah,
Tiny little puddles where lakes should be.
yeah.
It was
And then you
insane.
saw the. I don't know if you saw. I went to the
What was-
hydroelectric dam and it was just dry.
Yeah. So what was the fault there? What was the failure?
They
I
said
mean,
it was,
obviously the dam, but
Yeah, they said it was engineering.
I want names.
Exactly. They said it was engineering. I'm not sure how much I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
that.
Damn.
My opinion, of course. Calm, dude. That's crust.
Damn.
Hoover. Here it is.
Damn.
I've only got. Oh, I must have offloaded. I only have videos of it. If you guys want to.
No.
So, yeah. This is just.
Phone's still black and white. I can't tell anything. The
There's
ground
the-
looks like
Here's debris piled up at the hydroelectric dam.
Oh wow.
the cheese or
No way.
the cheddar.
Yeah, here's a. Hard to tell, but it's a lot of stuff. And I don't know, it's hard to tell in the video, but you can see I mean, I shouldn't say thousands, but hundreds of acres of where the lake used to be. That was just mud.
Mm-hmm.
Hundreds of acres.
That was crazy.
But yeah, I know 2020 was wild. I can't, it's weird to think that we just we lived through it and we just went along with everything. And
It was a horrible time. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone enjoyed it.
And another, people, I don't know, I think we talked about this a little bit, but people outside of blue states don't understand what happened and what we went through. Like in Florida, my cousins and my family in Florida, they talked about, well, everything shut down apocalyptic like we did here for
Yeah.
about a week and a half, 2 weeks, the
Yeah.
14 days. And then things opened up and within a month, everything was back to normal.
Yeah. I think they were the first to clamp down hard, but they let up super soon.
Yeah. And that's, thanks to Big Daddy DeSantis. And people,
Medium sized.
he shouldn't be running for president. Hot take. He needs to wait. He needs to wait his turn. But anyway,
Interesting.
To be fair, if I was him, I would want to do it now because
That's
this
true.
he's just going off of being the governor in a very popular state where he's very popular. Now's
true.
his chance.
that's
you know?
true. I can see that.
Of course, I don't think it's going to work out.
He's not doing very well in the polls, but
Yeah.
anyway, so yeah, it was the Florida did red states in general opened up fairly quickly. By May of 20, everything was back to normal. And then in Michigan we locked down and we slowly opened, and then in July of 20 we locked back down again, and then we slowly opened, and then right 2 days before the election we locked back down again in November and slowly opened, and then locked over Christmas.
Yeah.
And that cycle continued. By slowly opened, we never got open. We got from 10 people in a department store, we were allowed to have 100 people in a department store. And whether there were security guards standing at the front, it was a shoe release drop where only so many people were allowed in the store at once, which was
No,
crazy.
It was crazy.
There were, grocery stores, they had those one-way aisles. You remember? You worked in a grocery store. You remember that.
Yeah, they were,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
we're in the boonies, so we didn't care as much, but
All right.
still.
But yeah, one-way aisles in grocery
All
stores.
those,
and,
floor stickers that
Yeah.
was, keep your distance.
They're
5
still
feet
there
space.
too, yeah.
And a lot of
It's like
stores,
the
yeah.
remnants.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course by Memorial Day weekend, Whitmer had announced Memorial of 21. She had announced we would open at the end of August,
Yep.
and then she had said in early June we'd open July 1st, and then on some random Friday she's like, we're opening Monday, June, that following Monday, June 22nd, and everyone was like, why? Why are you such all of a sudden in a hurry? And we all
Yep.
know why, because she wants people to forget so that they'd re-elect her, and that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
But yeah, it was just it was really weird. And then yeah, it went from there were less restrictions by June of 21 as far as people being inside, but everyone was still required to wear masks in every business. There were still had to be signs, mandated signs had to be posted, and the whole 6-foot thing. And then yeah, Monday, June 22nd, just like that, everything was
Yep.
open, as if it never happened.
Yeah. Completely random.
I remember seeing posts from the carnival companies that I had worked for and seen that were like, the outside is going to open on this date. And it's like, if you would have put that in any other context, before 2020, the outside is going to be open after a year and a
Yeah.
half. That's crazy. They shut down outdoor events for a year and a half. All of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just you can't even fathom.
There's so many just crazy things that like became normal.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we never saw anyone in masks.
Oh,
Ever
yeah.
Before 2020.
I mean, if you did, they were either a doctor or like
Right.
someone
Asian.
from they were from someone from overseas that came over here. And,
Well, no, specifically like Asia because the air quality is so bad there.
right,
In China.
But even you see Asian people in the grocery store even before 2020, and they'd be wearing masks, and I think it's just a habit for them. But but yeah, absolutely. 1 out of every 100,000 people would you see wearing a mask in public.
Yeah. Social distancing was just like a normal thing after a while.
Yeah.
And we're totally desensitized to like anyone wearing masks now. It's like you see someone with a mask, you don't even really notice it.
Right.
And you're like,
I do.
Do you?
Like, why are you wearing that, you little weirdo?
It's so weird.
Seeing people,
What are you ugly or something?
see, mask fishing was a big problem in 2020 and 21. I fell
one of the most pressing issues.
I fell victim of that. I was in
Wow.
youth group, and
What
I
was
asked,
his name?
Wow. I was in
He had pretty eyes.
I was in youth group, and I had seen what I thought was a cute girl, so I asked for her Instagram, and I later
Pulled out a.
yeah, I found out later that I had been fished.
Should have like teeth like a fish. Little shark teeth.
Fish don't have teeth,
Some of them do.
do they?
Yeah.
Like piranhas?
They do. Yeah.
Are they
There's a
even?
couple other ones.
Are they? Yeah. I don't remember what her teeth looked like.
I don't think
but-
they really get braces all that often, but
Probably not.
yeah.
Do you think they use tools to try and make braces?
I think they,
Like they check-
probably don't care as much about their appearance. They're probably like British people.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And that's only because we don't have any viewers in Britain yet.
British. It's really funny. I really like those British memes or like the reels that it's like, I woke up today, not British, not attracted to feet, not, living in.
Not eating beans and toast.
Yeah, exactly. God is good. And then people in the comments are like, woke up today, not American, didn't die in a school shooting.
Yeah,
God
that's
is
always
good.
the dumb-
Yeah.
that's
and
their
it's like,
go-to
dude,
thing.
like calm down, all right?
It's like just because your middle school got attacked with someone with a club.
A knife. No,
That's straight up
knifings.
knife.
is that really what happened?
Knifings are way
Yeah,
more.
they just go at each other with bludgeons.
That's awesome.
bludgeon you, mate.
We don't even know what.
Oh, bludgeon you, bloody. Are you?
We don't even know what a bludgeon is over here. We don't let it get that far. We're that
Call that a
close.
club.
Yeah.
Club. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just like Fred Flintstone type kind of stuff.
Yeah. We're like, we have country clubs. That's about it.
Of course, I think Fred Flintstone actually had better teeth than most British people. He was in the Stone Age.
Well, he took the gummies.
Blue
guys-
Chew, baby.
I'd like to thank our sponsor of today's
Selma.
episode,
No.
Blue Chew. Did you guys do the Flintstones gummies as kids?
No.
No, we did Meyer brand.
I think we had, what was the other like popular brand that was like actual gummy bears?
I remember those.
Critter, like something
Yes.
critters.
Yes.
They were not.
I did
I don't
those.
think they were that good. They were like
I snacked on them. I used to pour out like 10 and like make them play with each other.
dog.
I'm sorry, dude.
D'd up, dog. You
Yeah.
had all that vitamin D inside. Didn't it work?
Oh no. Oh, that's not okay.
That's crazy.
I want to take a quick break for our sponsor. One of the most pressing issues of today is earworms, and that's a fact. Major overseas
Matt
conflicts
is a
are
big victim of
peanuts
this.
compared to these catchy tunes that just can't leave you alone. Auditory Ale offers a super amazing, awesome kick booty solution. Sing or hum that parasitic melody into our robot, which due to shortages only comes in Pakistani and Samoan. And at that moment, he'll spit out the full version of the song in no time, along with the name of the song. Fortunately, we were actually able to get a hold of one in our studio to test it. I'll give you guys a demo. And I'm going to start singing, I'm going to start humming a song, and then the robot is going to respond with the name of the song. And then, let's see. Robot, respond.
Uy, ma que vara, que pelada, boy, my body dance for you.
And then, oh, that was nice. And that is by what robot? Jane? Oh, okay. Nice. And here's another one.
We dance out in the land of snakes, rattlesnakes, and alligators right away.
And that is, what is the name of that song, robot?
The Dixie remix by Dennis the Ernie Ward.
And here's one. Let's see. All right, robot.
I was tired of my lady We've been together too long. The Pina Colada song.
And that is by what? Who wrote that song, Mr. Robot?
Robot Arms.
And so that's pretty cool. Anyway, use code small ear snake at auditoryale.com. So it was a little disjointed, but
That was so inconsistent. So Google has that, right? On the Google app, you just hum.
yeah, I know.
Okay, so why would they want to pay for this robot?
Because I don't know, it's cooler to have like a little Indian robot in your house. I think
That'd be kind of sweet.
Speaking from experience,
less likely to track you.
an Indian robot is less likely to track you than the Google app.
Yes,
For sure.
All right.
I think so. I don't
Anyway,
think
back to-
Indians have figured that out yet.
Back to Flintstones gummies. We were never allowed to take them. We took them for like a couple days, but they were like of the devil, because like kids think they're like candy and they'll eat too many of them and then poop vitamin D. The band,
Only if you're into that kind of thing.
the band, not the vitamins. Anyway, or that's vitamin C. I'm sorry. Vitamin C is the band. They made Graduation. As we go on, we remember
I don't.
all the good times
There were none.
spent. Shut the.
You have no.
I was alone.
No, you had us. Come on, man. We had some times in high school.
Yeah, let's talk about those.
Nope.
Please.
Nope. Why?
All the mediocre
Name one.
times we are together.
I'm trying to think.
Probably wasn't there.
Dang, dude. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Facts.
I don't know. I literally don't remember much about high school unless someone starts talking about it, and then I'll remember every detail like flawlessly.
Yeah,
I can't
fair.
think of anything right now.
Yeah, I blocked it from my mind.
Yeah, yeah, it's fair.
A lot of PTSD.
Yeah. I don't know. I hit a vape in high school once. That was cool.
That was not cool.
Who-
Only
yes.
losers vape.
Who was it?
Huh?
Whose vape was it?
Who's vape? I don't know.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
you put your lips on the same material
yo,
device that did?
gay.
What?
Would you guys ever?
I've drank after you guys before.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
Pretty gay.
You haven't drank after me though.
When did you drink after me? When did you
I
do
don't-
that, boy?
I drank after both of you.
Okay, and you're calling me gay?
I mean, yeah, I'm gay too. I'm pointing out that you are also gay.
What happened to your watch?
I wear it to school, so it gets all oily.
Oh, that's oil. I thought it was like cracks.
Yeah, it looked like a broken screen.
Oh, the screen. Oh no, that's the screen protector. But it's like
okay.
it's like that plastic glass that like is movable, so it
Ew.
tears off.
Oh, so speaking of broken Apple devices, me and my friend were in the gym, and he was doing incline dumbbell presses, and they were with 50s, and he
Lightweight.
Cheater bar or
dumbbells.
oh dumbbells. I'm sorry. Oh 50s. Wow, 100 pounds. Good for him.
Yeah, total. So he was pressing.
Plus his arm weight.
then-
That's like another 10 pounds.
Jeez, dude. And then he dropped.
Plus the blood in his arms.
He dropped the weight, and I saw his right arm kind of flare out when he dropped it, and he looked down, and I was like, bro, your arm flaring kind of like concerned me. I thought his like shoulder did something. He's like, no, I was just trying not to drop it on our phones because our phones were sitting right there next to the bench, and I was like, oh shoot, did that fall on our phones? And so we like both checked our phones, and like there's no breaks or anything. We're like, okay, it's fine. So we did the rest of our workout, and then we went to take flexing pictures at the end of the workout.
That makes sense.
as one does.
You would.
Of course. And I went to take a picture with my phone, and the screen's just black when I pull up the camera, and I hear this buzzing sound in the phone. I'm like, I think that dumbbell might have fallen on my phone, dude. And so I flipped the camera around, and the front-facing one still works. But the back-facing one is...
Don't you have a Pro?
I do have a Pro. None of the front ones work. There's 3, and they're all broken. Yeah.
That sucks.
It really sucks. So every time I open the camera app, it's just like a little...
It's black.
Whoa. Is that your phone?
Mm-hmm.
Did you break yours too?
No.
What is happening?
Well, then how'd you do that?
I think I just needed to like exit out of the app, and then it worked again.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Show us.
Because it happened earlier, and I was able to.
Really?
Yeah, see?
Oh.
I fixed it. By
Hold it up to
exiting
the
my camp.
microphone. Hold the phone up to the microphone. Can we hear it?
It's not doing the buzzing thing anymore.
Try exiting out, refreshing. No, like
Have you tried taking? Have you
unlock your
tried
phone
swiping?
and then swipe down to get the camera, or you did.
Can you swipe over to portrait or video?
Oh, I can do portrait or like front facing, but none of the rear ones work.
Dang, no panos.
So that one still works. Yeah, no
Wow. So what are you gonna do? You're just gonna live with it, or are you gonna try and get a new one,
cameras.
or get it repaired?
Or
Take
just
it on
take all
Apple?
your pictures like
Long. My sister has a iFixit kit, so I'm gonna have her take it apart. She rebuilds phones.
genius level.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a little.
Does she work at a Genius
she's a
bar?
little Tony Stark. No, she does not.
Oh, okay.
She's smarter than most genius people. I feel like.
Yeah.
Tonita Stark.
Did you know that they took they took the Genius Bar out of all the Apple stores because it like discriminated against the workers that weren't at the Genius Bar?
I don't care.
What's the genius bar?
It's where you go
At the
to
Apple store? Yeah, so in the
the
Apple
most
store,
confusing experience ever.
dude,
By the way,
Apple stores are crazy.
It makes no sense.
I know. You have to like wait in line to get in. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, so in the Apple store, usually what they used to do is they had the like salesman that would like walk you through the products and like try to sell you a product, and then the Genius Bar was usually in the back of the store, and that was where you'd go for like if you had a problem with your device.
It's
and
tech support.
It's tech support.
Oh.
So you could start as a salesman and then go through the Apple training to become a Genius Bar worker to actually like go through and like program stuff or fix stuff. But now I guess because of it's degrading or it hurts the salesman's feelings that they're not a part of the Genius Bar because they're not.
Rename it to like average intelligence.
Well, what they did was now everyone looks the same and has the same Apple uniform, the teal shirt with the tiny little Apple logo,
Yeah.
and they all have this iPads and they're all throughout the store. And then if you need tech support, you go to a table and they come to you if they're part of the Genius Bar, but
Oh,
they're
that
not
makes
allowed to
sense.
say that because it's
That's so dumb. Like
Yeah.
if you want to be part of the Genius Bar, get certs.
yeah.
Don't complain.
Well, it's a woke company with woke people that work there.
Based.
So now certs are discriminatory.
Yep. Yeah, because that means that you're different and or better than your fellow coworkers, and that's not allowed. I'm sorry, team members.
That is so crazy.
Whatever, man.
Wow.
But
Because
Yeah.
there's no shot that frickin' Tim Cook sees himself the same as anyone below him, dude. That guy's on top of the world.
did you know that? I don't know if this is still true, but I know up
Tim
until
Cook?
oh yeah, maybe that sounds
I
right.
think so. Yeah.
Anyway, I heard that up until at least until like 2016, because that's when I read it, but I don't know if it's still true. Every single Amazon employee, including Jeff Bezos, has to put in 1 hour of customer service per year. So truck drivers, route delivery drivers, people that work in the distribution centers, people that that fix the robots in the distribution centers, people that work as finances, as analysts, as marketing,
Accountants,
literally
auditors.
everyone, every single employee for the entire company had to put in 1 hour of customer service per year.
And this helps the company how?
It grounds you. It makes you feel closer to your fellow customer,
That's fair.
and again, it said including Jeff Bezos. I don't know if that's true anymore.
Probably
but
not.
It was true until
Jeffy.
yeah.
I mean, that's kind of cool because, like, that's probably the toughest aspect of any company is working in customer service because
Yep.
Really?
you're either talented with people or, like, good with people, but most
Right.
people aren't. And it's a valuable thing that every company needs.
Absolutely. And
Because
people,
I don't have the patience to deal with everyone's complaints, and I'll get mad at ignorant people.
absolutely.
So
Yeah. Yeah. You have to,
you need special people.
you need the patience to be able to say, I'm sorry, sir, that you're angry, and I can understand how frustrating this must be. Let me
Yeah.
try and find a solution for you. And also be able to take it and not let it affect you when they're screaming and swearing at you, which
Yeah.
I can do neither.
I apologize for not giving up.
Yeah.
No, it's
Facts.
it's hard, but yeah, absolutely. So I don't know. I mean, I think
Definitely.
I think the idea is a good one.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure in
Humble
practice.
everyone equally.
I'm not sure in practice that it's great.
It's probably incredibly clunky.
Yeah, I mean, you think about. I mean, no offense,
Fred
but-
the truck driver.
Yeah.
right? But I mean, you think about. No offense, but yeah, like route drivers, like delivery drivers that are basically at the very bottom of the chain.
What the hell do you want?
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine like calling them for customer service, and that's who you get to talk to?
Oh, your computer's broke? I don't give a
I don't know about computers. What you want me to do about it?
That
Buy
might
a
be,
new one. Dumb.
that might be fun though. I went to the other branch of the grocery store that I was working at to like work in their produce department and just
For
see
a
what
day?
they did over,
When?
For a
A
day,
long time
yeah.
ago?
No, it was in the past.
What was
year.
the date?
Don't freaking remember, dude. I'm not like you, where you can just pull up dates from like 3 years ago. And
What
I'm
time?
Like, how do you remember that? It was like probably 6 or 7.
Oh, okay.
What was the weather like?
I don't remember. It was
Okay.
in the summer, so it was nice.
How was your drive over there? Was it like
I was falling asleep, so I don't really remember.
Okay, continue.
But yeah, one of the like the first dude that I met there in the produce department was
Batty?
like, it was a dude.
Yeah, was he bad though?
No, I know.
Bad at his job.
No, I heard you.
Oh,
Just
okay.
is he? That's funny.
His name was Joe, I think.
Joe
And
Mama?
The only thing he talked about was Waffle House lore from
Nice.
the Waffle House that he used to work at in the South.
What's lore? Like an outfit?
Like that.
Like
No. How
like
do you explain
inside
lore?
stories that he had there, like
Like
all the
the-
stories while he was working there, all the crazy things that happened.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The history of
Yeah, the
his-
history.
The history.
pretty
Okay.
much, yeah.
Okay. All right. So we just talked about Waffle House, basically.
Pretty much.
Okay,
And he's
okay.
like talking about, complaining about the boss and stuff, but like all he would talk about is Waffle House. And I
That's
was
sick.
like, oh, this is interesting.
based.
And then everyone. It's pretty
That's all he
big.
cares about.
Yeah.
You know, based. Allegedly, based means good.
I'll baste you like a turkey, boy.
That's insane.
That's great. Can't say that. I read online that based is like bad. But
Nope,
like,
wrong.
so then why are you saying that it's based? Why would it be good that all he talks about is Waffle House?
It's just
'Cause it's
funny.
cool.
It's just funny.
I have kind of a weird story. Another one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I was like in my study room at my school, and I was just like, I think I was actually watching Predator because I was bored
Right.
And,
Arnold?
with Arnold. Yeah.
Okay.
With
Schwarzenegger?
Jesse Ventura's in it too. Actually, the guy that plays Predator is like
And the
7'3". The Baja. All right.
Is this like a superhero type thing? Or is
Predator?
this-
You've never heard of Predator?
well, I've heard of Chris Hansen, but I don't.
Nope.
Oh,
So Predator is a movie where it's like this alien hunter guy that
Okay.
basically tries to hunt humans and take their like bodies as trophies.
He's got like
and
the
stuff.
dreadlocks.
He's got like a
He's
mask
really
and
big.
dreadlocks. He's really
Yeah.
tall.
so it's like
It's like a monster like thriller. Have you ever heard of Alien, the movie? That's crazy.
Wow.
All right, well, I
haven't
can't
watched
use
it,
that to explain that.
but I know
Is
what
this
it
like
at
Venom?
least.
It's a very, very famous, very famous movie.
I guess it's
like Venom,
More famous.
but like is the monster like Venom?
No.
It's like a whole muscular alien.
It's a muscular
big
alien that
muscular
has all
alien.
kinds of like, there's
Cool
like
weapons.
heat-seeking vision, so it can see all the
Yeah.
humans in the jungle.
It's dope.
It's got
How
guns.
old is
it can
this
turn
movie?
into
Pretty
it's like
old.
80s, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it. Anyway, go ahead. So you're watching Predator.
Okay, I'm watching Predator, and this girl comes in, and she's wearing a mask. So there's, there's the start of it.
But could you see by her eyes and like how were you catfit? Was she cute?
She looked mean.
Okay.
What is
Her
it?
eyes looked mean.
Okay.
Anyway, she comes in with her drink, her Starbucks drink.
Naturally, pumpkin spice. Tis the season.
No, let me finish.
Shut up, dude.
and
I'm trying to listen.
and she drops the drink on the floor, and it spills everywhere. It's matcha tea. I think it's all green. The whole like it's a big puddle of just green drink. I was like, oh, she's probably gonna go to the bathroom and grab some paper towel, right? Instead, she just exits the room and gets into the elevator and leaves, and just she's gone. She doesn't come and clean it up.
That's crazy.
Just leaves it there. Yeah. And so, so now my question is, do you guys think that's on par or worse than leaving a massive dump in the toilet and just not, if it clogs and you just leave it there?
Same energy.
You think it's the same level of deviousness?
For sure.
Does the toilet that has
But-
the dump in it? Does it have toilet paper?
It has toilet paper, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Of course. What?
Because
But there's no plunger.
Oh,
well, that's different.
that's different.
Well, but you think she had to go grab the paper towel. It'd be probably possible to get a plunger from someone too.
Sure.
It's just a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Was the toilet even clogged, or was it?
No,
not?
I'm just saying, like, I'm using that as an example.
right.
What
but,
do you think is more
okay.
devious?
Well, okay. So here's the thing: if the toilet is not clogged and there was no attempt to flush it, then that's
If it wasn't, wait.
then that's the same
Oh,
level.
if they just leave a dookie?
That might be the
Okay,
just
yeah,
leave
yeah,
it there
yeah.
to like just show it off.
Right.
Okay, I
Now,
would agree.
If they tried to
pretty
flush
devious.
it and it didn't, and they couldn't get it to flush, and there was no plunger, and that was the only bathroom for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
then that's halfway, and then if there was no plunger and there was no bathroom for a big area,
There was no
and
bathroom.
besides that one, then they tried to like cover the top with toilet paper so you couldn't see it.
Oh,
Have you done?
is that something you've done? You did like a little pie lattice.
Yeah, so that you like so you couldn't see it because like then it allows people
And
to be
there's
like,
just
oh,
more toilet paper in there.
well, it's not on top of. You put it over the seat so that people don't use it, so they know it's out of order,
Oh,
and they don't have to look at
I
it.
thought you meant they like covered the poop in. The
Yeah, but what if
No.
so if it's a toilet that doesn't like all public restrooms, they don't have the lids really. They just have the.
Yeah, you just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
just cover
okay.
the seat so there's enough tension on either side.
Okay.
So
All
that
right.
that would be like a whole different energy. That would be
Yeah.
if there was no paper towel in the whole area and she like tried to put a chair over the spill, so that to alert people of it. But was there a paper towel near?
Yeah, the bathroom was probably like 50 feet.
Do you know was there paper towel in it? Or was
Well, I know at least in the men's it was.
okay.
Mhm. So definitely in the women's.
Probably,
Those are always
yeah.
nicer.
Yeah. It wasn't like there was only hand dryers. There was
No,
paper towel.
there was
okay.
definitely paper towel,
Okay.
yeah.
Could have grabbed a hand
It was
dryer and
pretty
just walked out with
devious.
it
I
too.
don't know.
Yeah. There was when I in I live in a dorm, so we had the RA had to give us a talk. She was like, if there is a problem between you guys, do you guys want to discuss it yourselves, or do you want to bring the problem to me and I'll have to intervene? And we're like,
Fist
well,
fight an option? That's probably the best one.
Red
Well-
Rover.
Well, they're like Red Rover. 1v1. No, but we were like, well, we're guys, so obviously, if we have a problem with each other, we're just gonna tell each other. We're not frickin' girls.
Yeah.
We're like, oh my God, Queen, I love you, and then I hate that girl. Yeah. But so we're like, yeah, we're gonna figure out. She's like, okay, just wondering because in past years there have been problems like someone pooped on the floor and didn't pick it up, and the guys didn't.
That's when you use it.
Yeah, and we were like, what do you mean? And she's like, yeah, like somebody just like pooped on the floor and didn't feel like picking it up. And because they were girls, they didn't feel like talking to each other to be like, hey, could you pick the
The
poop
girls
up?
did that?
I guess. She was like, yeah, hey, could you pick the poop up? Like they
That's
wouldn't
devious,
they
dude.
wouldn't talk to
That's
each
the
other.
Starbucks girl energy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Was it solid?
I heard.
Oh, okay. That's better.
But like where'd the toilet paper go? It wasn't in the toilet and it wasn't on the floor. So did you just drop and leave?
Yeah.
Drop
She had
and
to
flop?
She had to get to class on time.
And then she just
So-
came back to her stinky, poopy smelling dorm.
And she just didn't acknowledge it. And her roommates didn't. She was like, yeah, her roommates didn't want to communicate to her that she should pick it up, so they had to get me involved. And so I looked at my roommate and I'm like, if you poop on the floor, I'm going to her.
That's pretty fun. Apparently, so my mom went to U of M, and so when she was in the dorms,
Nice.
apparently like
Go
everybody,
Wolverines.
it was just like everybody would drink a ton, and they used to put like
Of water?
Saran wrap in the toilet.
Oh, that's
over the
awesome.
thing. So when you would, like imagine when you'd pee, the backsplash would just be
Yeah, because
devious.
it'd be under the seat, right?
Yeah.
That'd be like a
imagine if you poop too. It's like
No, the pee would be return to sender.
Nice little
return
ricochet.
address.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, that would suck.
Wow, dude.
For a girl though, for a guy, I feel like it wouldn't be that bad. Because like if you're sitting down, your wiener's not going to
Depends
fall
on how
into the
strong your
bowl.
stream is. I got a hose on me.
Yeah.
But you're not going to be standing directly over it, so it would ricochet off and hit the wall.
I
Or
would say it would arc and then it would go forward, but
Right.
Maybe,
still.
but
Right.
it might.
I think it
Still,
would,
you
like-
definitely get a little bit on you. You get some
Sure.
a little bit on your inner thigh. I
very
think.
little, very
I
little.
think it'd be like a
though.
trampoline.
Well, I mean,
just
you guys probably have tinkles based on the energy you guys are giving off, but I got a hose on me, boy. I put out fires before, not to brag.
That's crazy.
I saved my neighbor's house.
That's crazy.
Wow.
How often do you guys pee a day?
I should pee more
Depends.
often. I just,
Depends. You wear them
And how
because you
much I
pee
drink.
so often.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like
Sometimes I forget.
probably 5 to 6 times a day. Maybe
Really?
more.
Okay.
Yeah. I consume a lot of caffeine and creatine.
I feel like you're
now,
a
so I
one
just-
and done type guy.
When I was
Middle of the day, on time.
up until I was probably almost 17 is when I started taking hydration seriously. Up until I was about 17, I'd pee 3 times a day, every day. Right when I woke up, sometime in the afternoon, and then right as I was going to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to make it to the toilet before I went to bed, but Yeah, right when I woke up, right before I went to
That's
bed.
right.
and
You
then
were a
sometime in the
late.
afternoon.
You were a late bed peer, right?
Your bedwetter?
No, I would never was. But
I don't know about that.
I feel like that's someone.
feel like you lied.
Someone that wetted their bed a lot.
Yeah.
honestly, no, I never was. But yeah, so 3 times a day on the clock every time until I was
You
17.
peed on the
Did you
clock?
punch in?
No, no, but it was around the same time every day.
cool.
And then when I was I almost turned, I was probably 16 and a half. I got that water bottle that I took everywhere with me, which has
Yeah.
been replaced by the gym bro jug. And so since then,
What shade?
what shade?
Yeah.
Up until I was 17, it was very dark. It was very unhealthy.
Nice.
Yes.
That explains a lot.
I
about
drank.
you.
I drank like I drank like three.
glasses of water.
No, I would drink like 3 or 4 bottles of Coke a day. Yeah.
Oh.
So
Yes, you're just
LaCroix was able to get me off of Coke. Yeah. So now I'm kind of addicted to that now. So,
Nice, dude. Big
but
thanks
yeah.
to our sponsor, LaCroix.
but now that I drink so much that I do since I turned 17, I think I probably use a restroom about once every hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think same.
Yep. How about you, buddy?
I go in the flow.
Go in the flow.
What is
I
that
go when
mean?
I have to go.
Oh, okay.
I have
Like
no
you
schedule.
get in the stream of your own pee.
Go in the
Self golden shower
Oh.
tutorial.
Would you guys ever like even consider being into that?
No.
No.
I don't think I couldn't make myself.
We both considered right after we said that.
Yeah. I don't think I could ever even not even a
It's
little
just
bit.
like
It might depend.
if it tasted good, like
Ah,
okay, no,
you
I'm
suck.
saying if urine inherently tasted good, but it doesn't.
Okay.
So it's like I would drink bleach if it tasted well, not bleach. Okay, hang on.
Antifreeze tastes good. You want to go? I got a bottle in my car. Antifreeze
It is
tastes
sweet.
good. Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
go try it?
No.
Okay.
Maybe. I'll think about it. Depends on how the rest of this episode
Antifreeze
goes.
is poisonous, by the way. For those of us in our audience that don't know that, don't go.
All the Belgians, you guys don't know that.
Don't go
All
drink
you
antifreeze.
France people.
Oh my gosh.
Cool. Yeah. So, but honestly, like estimate over your whole life. How often? How many times a day?
I don't know.
Like it was a lot less for sure until like recently.
Okay.
I don't. That's not something I track.
Yeah,
Don't
I'd say it's
track
like
it.
like between 6 and 10 times these days for sure.
Do you guys poop every day?
Yeah.
I like to store them up. Speaking of which, I had a giant dookie the other day, and I flushed it with no toilet paper, and it didn't go down.
Yeah.
Hefty, bro.
Anthony does.
Wow.
He stayed at my house for a couple
Anthony's
weeks for several years in a row, and
I'm
he
a dog.
he clogged our toilet. I think every day.
It's called revenge.
My dad one time he couldn't get it with a plunger. He had to get the snake, and it scratched the porcelain on the toilet because of how aggressive he had to snake our toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that problem is I'm like a half ply family,
Right.
and you're like a 12 ply family.
Yeah.
So I wasn't able to convert the units all that well. I didn't want to use like one sheet, and that'd be like what
toilet
the equivalent.
math is
You know?
not great.
Yeah. So that's a good story.
3
on that.
sheets is equivalent. You used like 7, so
Yeah.
it was too much.
I don't like
See,
poop on
normally
my
you can
fingers.
You can like feel the thickness on your
Right.
hand.
Absolutely.
you
It
know?
should.
I'm
you should
tone
be-
deaf.
Nope, that's not what that is. I mean, you are,
Man.
but that's not what that's not.
Oh, got him. If I am, what are you?
Not tone deaf.
Just don't have ears.
Tone deceased. Been dead for a while.
I'm tone embalmed. It's still kind of there.
Tone mummified.
Tone
6,000 years ago.
Tone served in World War II.
World War II was not 2,000 years ago.
I'm just saying. Anthony sent pictures of his dookies before to me.
Just once. I didn't
one
take
time. One time.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
once.
It was impressive.
It was big.
I mean,
and it
it
was
was-
nice because it was all solid.
Yeah. Well, if you'd sent me just like brown water, I would have been a little sad. Just like,
It sucked.
I remember the first time
Ew.
Matt was talking about like Anthony sending him private pictures like outside the group chat. I remember being
Don't phrase it like that.
Wait. We're talking about the poop pics, right?
yeah, but you didn't
Private-
say that when you first
Private.
Yeah, that's horrible.
when we first were talking about it. You didn't say that, and so You had just said, "Oh,
must
Anthony,
have.
Anthony, send me pictures," and I was all sad because like, "Oh, I never get to see any pictures. Anthony never sends me anything." He's like, "Oh, you want to see what I sent to Matt?" I was like, "Yeah," and it was his freaking toilet filled with his poop, and I was like, "I'm
asked.
very sorry. I will never be jealous of anything you've done
This podcast
with Matt
to
ever
a guy.
again."
It sucks. Horrible.
Speaking of poop, I got a new job. I'm a route driver for a septic place.
Yeah, we've
Been
definitely talked
over
about this a lot.
At least twice.
No way.
A lot.
Wow.
No way.
Yes.
At least twice.
That's crazy.
several times.
Last 2 episodes and the one before that.
There's no way.
Yeah, 2 separate sessions.
What were we talking about?
Well, we talked about the water, the color of the water.
Yeah.
Talked about how you take the lids off. Pretty much probably every aspect of your job.
Yeah. You put 'em
Anyway,
in
I really like
How you
poop.
really like it because of the pod. You can listen to podcasts and music
I
the whole time.
did say that.
But you also get exercise. It's like the perfect
Yeah,
balance.
Yeah.
you guys listen.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
we're-
choice.
we're proud of you.
captive audience.
And we're happy you enjoy it.
Yeah, I do. I really like poop.
I have an interesting fact for you guys. Moving away from that whole deal.
Yep.
Okay, you guys know
I
the
pumped
song.
out a mansion for the first time.
You guys know the song "Respect" by Aretha Franklin?
RESPCT or whatever.
That's the one. Yeah, you didn't spell it right. So that is, do you guys actually know? Do you guys know who actually wrote that song though? 'Cause it's
Elton
not
John.
Aretha Franklin.
Elton
I'm
John.
going to guess,
Elton John.
and I'm probably mixing up my eras, but Stevie Wonder.
No,
Bach.
Elvis?
no. So okay,
Shakespeare.
so you
Jackson
probably will not
5.
know who this, but I think you probably will know.
Jackson 5.
So the guy who wrote it is named Otis Redding, and he's very good. He sings most famous song he sings is "Sitting on the Dock of a Bay." Yeah, that
Yeah,
song, very
I know
good
that
song. But anyway, it was like really surprising because that's like probably the most famous cover of all time. Nobody even really knows it's a cover, you know?
Of respect?
Wait.
because that's a cover. She didn't write it. Yeah,
Well, no, but was he a ghostwriter or
Yeah, I
did
was
he
gonna
release
say.
it?
I don't
Under
think
his-
he ever released it. Yeah.
Okay, well, then it was a
He's a
ghostwriter.
ghostwriter.
Oh, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So, yeah.
So it's not a cover, but yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, well, still.
Did Aretha Franklin write other songs that she?
she probably wrote some. Yeah, I'm sure she wrote some.
Okay.
What's their
'Cause, like,
other big ones?
It's like Ariana Grande.
I Will
like-
Survive, obviously.
Nope, that's not her. That's Gloria Gaynor.
What?
Yep.
Shoot.
But like artists like Ariana Grande like don't write anything. They're strictly singers.
Sucks.
Yeah.
So like, was Aretha Franklin like that, where she was strictly a singer, and then I guess that wouldn't be that surprising.
I don't think so. I bet she wrote some of her own songs. I can check it out.
Okay.
There's a-
Yeah, with the three of us saw that that one show on the riverboat in Nashville.
Yeah.
And they did that Respect.
Yeah.
And if you remember, she was wearing
Nothing.
like this.
Close
Nope.
to nothing.
That's
And it was awesome.
okay. She was wearing like this fringy, frilly, like short dress, like 1920s style, but like too short.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that bad, but it was a bit much. And our chaperones for our Christian homeschooled group were all like, I think didn't one of them walk out because she was so offended, and then the other ones were just like had their arms crossed, like
she just looked
scowling.
mad.
She looks so mad. so funny.
It was awesome.
I think she yelled at our travel agent for that. Like,
Oh, really?
I think she got in trouble.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so I looked it up. Her top 3 songs she had no part in, but
Okay.
number 4 she was a songwriter for.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess
What was
you
number
count
4?
something.
Yeah, what were they? What were the
Oh,
names?
I Say a Little Prayer. You've probably heard of that one if you don't recognize the name.
I don't think
You
so.
Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman. Natural woman.
I think I heard it like once.
Yeah, very good song. But apparently, that song is actually written by Carole King. Which kind of interesting 'cause she was like famous in the 70s.
Carole King.
So it's like I know Neil Diamond, he wrote a bunch of songs like in the 50s for like doo-wop groups.
Yeah.
But then in the 70s is when he like, Sweet Caroline,
Yeah.
all those stuff.
Yeah.
It's like kind of interesting like some people like get started as like
For sure.
songwriters. Like even in modern day like I think like Hardy and Ernest were like songwriters. And
They wrote a lot of Morgan
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
They wrote on that Morgan Wallen actually helped write a Jason Aldean song too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I
Do
know.
you know? Sorry, go ahead.
Julia Michaels wrote, I think, a lot of Taylor Swift songs.
Really?
Okay.
Ed Sheeran's written.
So
a
why
lot
do
of
all her
for other
songs
people.
suck so bad? I guess they both suck.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Who's the other one I was gonna? Ryan Tedder from
Oh,
Republic
yeah.
has written so many.
Oh,
songs.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That he wrote Halo for Beyonce?
What?
That was his like pride and joy. He wrote Halo.
That's insane.
Yes,
That's
I was.
crazy.
That's what I was just gonna say because I went to the One Republic concert and he was like, "For those of you that don't know, I'm a ghostwriter, and here's some of the songs that I really have enjoyed working on."
Yeah.
And he did a whole bunch of them, and we're like, "This is wild."
I think Charlie Puth wrote "Stay" by Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber.
That makes sense. That sounds like a Charlie Puth song.
Yeah. No, Ryan Tedder's like all of his One Republic songs are also like big. Because
Right.
he's literally cracked the code for so many reps with like other artists.
Yeah.
He goes to write a song and he's like, I know how to make a radio song. This is
Yeah.
going on the radio.
That's crazy, yeah.
Besides his connections, I'm sure he has.
You guys, okay, so I just looked
Right.
up on the Rolling Stone, they have like, the 100 greatest like hit list for like whatever, like movies, TV shows,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Who do you think's number one on this list for most prolific songwriter?
What does prolific mean?
Prolific is, well, like really well known, like a prolific serial killer would be like Ted Bundy. Yeah, because he's
Okay.
like did it the best.
Callback, but okay.
You talked about Ted Bundy before?
Yeah, it was like our second episode. I didn't know who it was.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That you didn't know that. Wow.
No, you didn't know who's the guy that. No, it's fine.
Anyway, okay, so prolific songwriter. The most well known is probably I don't know, somebody that's actually Elton John
I'm
or
gonna
somebody.
throw something out.
I don't
there.
know. Somebody that writes
Okay,
their
so
own
this
stuff.
guy-
It's an older one.
This guy,
Oh, give me an era.
Bach,
okay, so it's
for
like
sure.
70s.
Oh,
I
okay.
think mainly
That's not Bach.
probably 70s, late
1770s.
60s. He wrote.
Okay.
He has like a terrible voice.
I know who this is.
Oh,
Okay.
What's his name? He can't speak.
He can speak. He just can't really sing.
No.
He's got a really nasal voice.
Yeah.
And his name.
Yeah.
He goes by a nickname.
Ozzy.
I can picture his face.
Ozzy.
I'll show you a picture of him.
Yep. Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is he from the Beatles?
Crap.
No.
Ringo.
And actually, his last name is also a first name too.
Bob Dylan.
That was what I got, huh? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. He wrote a bunch of songs, I guess.
He's the most prolific artist.
That's what it says. I mean,
People know him as a songwriter.
blowing in the
No,
wind.
they don't.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like,
But
No,
his
but they-
songs are huge. Like
That's
the
not
songs
what he
he's written.
said. He said, "What's the most prolific songwriter?" And
this
that's
is the top 100 list.
The
Yeah.
most well known. So
Well,
peop-
okay,
Not well
whatever.
known, but like has most famous songs that he's written.
so then he's not prolific.
Yes, he is.
He's prolific.
His songs are prolific.
Okay,
Sure.
okay. I guess the definition of prolific is not necessarily most well known, but like they've done it the most. Like prolific serial killer would be like the one with the most kills or something.
Definitely like
Yeah.
most influential.
Yeah, most
songwriter,
influential.
I'd say.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2, they have Paul McCartney on there, which makes sense.
Okay.
He did a
Okay.
lot.
Yeah,
John
yeah,
Lennon's number 3.
That makes sense.
Obviously,
Yeah.
they wrote some. Number 4 is
Yeah.
Chuck Berry.
Okay.
Really?
Smokey
I
Robinson
thought he
is
stayed
on
in
here,
his.
too.
I thought Chuck Berry stayed with his own music. I didn't know he was a writer.
I guess. And then let's see. We got number 6 is Mike Jagger and Keith Richards.
Okay.
Oh, I love the Rolling Stones. It's the
Dave.
Rolling Stones. You know the
Yeah.
Rolling Stones?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, if
Carole
do,
King's on here, 7, yeah.
okay. Do you guys know the Maroon 5 song "Moves Like Jagger"?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always, until I was probably
You
14
said the N word.
Nope. I thought it was I got the moves vagina. And I was
It
like
does sound like that.
what is a move vagina?
I want to find out. Well, I'm sure Mick Jagger probably danced, if you know what I mean.
What?
I
Is that a
don't-
reference?
He just had a kid. He's like
Really?
90s.
Yes, I heard about that. He had it with
Oh,
like
no,
a,
he's 80. He's Joe Biden's age. That's right.
Who else was it?
like 80.
Al Pacino just had one. Mm-hmm. Just
Or it might have been Robert De Niro.
that one.
Mick Jagger
yeah.
didn't he have a baby with like a Playboy bunny or something?
Probably
A
several.
person, of course, a person, not the actual, not a.
Not a bunny.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
better than the Easter Bunny, I guess.
Did the Playboy man when Playboy stopped making magazines in like 2016? Did the mansion just go away too?
Probably not.
No, I think it's still around,
Did
yeah.
Hugh Hefner die?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
He did a
Hugh
while
Hefner.
ago.
Ugh, what a creep.
Scum.
What a creep, dude.
Yeah, for real.
Tony Stark of freaking women, I think.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I can only aspire.
Terrible. And all those girls that were manipulated into thinking they'd have like record deals and become famous movie stars by doing that kind of stuff.
Now they got ripped off. They had to spend a week in this dude's house. They got scammed.
Dude, for real. Just like the girls on Epstein's Island.
We can't.
Audible
soon?
sigh.
We can't recover from that one.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening.
If you enjoyed us talking about poop and
Babies.
and more poop, and actually pee too, we talked about.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
we
we
covered
talked
all
about
three: babies, pee, and poop.
Yeah.
Core
All
four,
three of
core four.
The core
Okay.
four.
I like it. Fantastic for it.
Yeah. If you have questions, comments, or would like us to do a topic, email us at 3idiotsinstudio@gmail.com. That's the numeral 3, IDIOTS. and a
DM us on Instagram
studio.
pictures of your biggest turds.
Please don't do that. I run the account, and I do not want to see it.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, duty it. Get it? All right, continue.
Yeah, follow us on IG at The Drivel Hour. Have a great night. Don't forget to wash your butt after you poop.
Please.
Wash it.
Get your
Oh,
septic-
and maybe in Denmark or whatever the hell they are,
Belgium.
they have little spigots that they use.
Oh,
Bidets.
poop spaghetti.
Yeah.
Ah.
Big toilet paper doesn't like that.
Poop's big.
The big three. Georgia Pacific, Procter & Gamble, and Kimberly-Clark. The big three. They will never allow...
Who owns the bear one?
Probably Kimberly-Clark.
I bet
Who
it's Procter
owns
& Gamble.
Scott's?
I bet it's Procter & Gamble. For all of
Maybe.
them.
No, well, Kimberly-Clark owns Cottonelle. So... And then
Johnson & Johnson?
Georgia Pacific owns most of the paper towel and the really cheap toilet paper you see. Like you have.
Ah, Anthony.
Yeah.
Georgia Pacific.
Yeah, like industrial stuff. that you see in
Mississippi
schools
Atlantic.
and stuff. That's what I assume. I don't think they do any like household names, but
All right. That's all the time we got for
anyway,
this
yeah.
one.
Get your septic tanks pumped out regularly. Wipe after you poop, and wash your hands after you wipe.
We'll
Buy
see
your septic tank an enema.
See you guys later.